So guys, I've been interrupted by a call, so I have to continue. So these doctors, they do have that Hippocratic oath to do good things to people, to heal, like Jesus Christ, all these religious doctors from our faith, to heal for good, okay, not to harm. So in order to do that, they have to get a consent from the patient. Otherwise, they're not gonna do it without the consent of the patient, okay? Because the whole idea about surgery, about doctor, is to heal, to give service to people, the same way that we have in our faith. So if you're going to treat someone and you hurt them, you are breaking the ethic, ethical good and bad. So you're doing for bad things. So that's why you shouldn't cross the oath, and you have to get a consent by the patient. If they don't want to have that your medication, they are free, and they are free people. You get the point? So consent is very important. So when I was working for the NHS, the nurses, everyone, they have to get a consent from the patient, or maybe someone who's caring for them if they don't have the mental capacity, or maybe their thinking process is not right. Okay, so that's called consent. So all this Hippocratic oath is you do things if people want it. Okay, otherwise you're not gonna keep them prisoners. Okay, dependable. Like the same analogy I give you from your son or daughter, you taking them to Macron and they scream because you didn't buy them. They keep you hostage. Your own kids, They try to manage you with your own kids. So your kids are your bosses, my friend. That's hostage. That's blackmailing. The same thing in medical world. So what happens is you just sit down in a cafe shop, a doctor that you know from the GP center, GP practitioner, they just keep coming around that area to the cafe. So when you see naturally people, when they see a doctor, that they treat them, maybe someone they know to their doctor, what naturally tends to do is like they scream. They freak out. Obviously, they're right to, my friend, because the worst thing that happens to you is just going to see a doctor. That's not a good thing, my friend. It gives you that nervousness, that apprehension, that fear. So if that doctor keeps coming 10 times, a psychological terror to make it like, hey, you sick. Never mess up. It's a blackmailing, okay? It's a hostage taking. So what happens is they are breaking the Hippocratic oath, okay? Because their profession, they're using it to scare other people. It's blackmailing. It's like this ghetto people trying to, with a gun, and they try to take whatever you want. So if you don't have cash, your health is a cash, my friend. That's your power. That's your health, okay? They're not here to make you dependent and take money from your pocket the same way like these gangsters. So the doctors literally change into gangsters, my friend. Psychological terrorists, So that's when it comes, this Hippocratic oath from Greece or ancient Greece to modern medical practice, okay? So the same way that we have in our faith, our faith being Jesus Christ, the healer of the world, he's a doctor, he's a healer. All the Bible, when you read, it's all about positive things, or there are some negative things that scare you off, from the Old Testament, like, all this Jehovah, Yahweh use it for war. So giving blood sample is one of them. If you don't want to give a blood sample, nobody should force you, my friend. Okay, that's blackmailing. That's keeping you hostage as a prisoner. Okay, that's why you have all these Jehovah Witnesses. They don't believe they should give blood, because life is in the blood. They are right, perfectly right, my friend. Okay, you shouldn't be used for other means, like maybe to give to blood transfusion for other people's organs or whatever it is. Like, they don't want it. They don't want it, my friend, because you signed that Hippocratic oath. You do things to the better, to the good of society. Okay, so this blackmailing, everything. So this medication. So let me come back to my point. This is illusion. They create that illusion of fear in you. So they tell you, in Eritrea, my friend, it's really dirty country, full of malaria, no medication, my friend. Don't go to that country. They try to instill that fear in you, so that you're gonna be living as a slave forever, my friend. You never leave Europe Very smart people, They tell you, yeah, if you go to Eritrea, to Barhenet, my friend, you're gonna die within 1 day, And if you come back, we're not gonna give you medication. Excuse me? Yeah? What happened, my friend? I grew up in Eritrea, my friend, okay? Eating that dirty water, that soil, okay? Nothing happened to me, okay? So I'm gonna go back to Eritrea, to my village, my friend, okay? That virus, that germs is good for me. I'm telling you. Rather than coming into your doctor, you hear me? Into your GP practice, I'm going to go to a religious healer in Gashbarka. He's a lovely man. He tells me good things about me, and I get healed. Oh, I'm gonna get a woman. That's sexual healing, my friend. The woman, when she sleeps with me, when she loves me with me, she loves me, she gives me all the cuddling, my friend. That's sexual healing, my friend. Sexual healing. It's not like this sexual healing that you see from the songs from Marvin Gaye or all that kind of stuff. But that's love, my friend. Love. When a woman touches you, hugs you, everything, that's healing. Okay, what is that? Forget that crap, your medication, all that kind of stuff. This rubbish. The medication is not gonna be a woman for you. The medication is not gonna kiss you. Okay, so this is medical blackmailing, hostage, keeping hostage. Okay, they make it dependent so that you will never go back to Eritrea. So they call it controlled drugs, because something you have to come back to London to have it. In a way, they're trying to make you a prisoner. Very smart people, illusion, They, number one, the whole target is fear. If somebody grips their soul, their life, fear, that's it. It's the end of it, my friend. That little movement happens from the tree somewhere. You think somebody's gonna go up and shoot you. Fear, my friend. All this panic attack, everything. So that's the same mentality they use with health, with medication. So you have to be very smart not to give them that power. The same way, like your son or daughter screams, "Daddy, I'm gonna call the police. Because you didn't buy me the macaroni." It's the same thing, blackmailing, hostage. Okay. So without talking too much, I'm gonna give you the link. All these procedures. Surgery, the prices, how much they are, they call them tariff, national tariff, and the NHS National Health Service. There is this spreadsheet, the prices of each and everything, If you're lucky, you go to the waiting list and they treat you within 1 year. You might be like, who knows, they might like you so much, You good boy, you good girl. But what I'm trying to say is, you don't have to be dependent, my friend. The worst thing in life, the best power is when you're healthy, my friend. You pack, you suit and you go to Eritrea, Barhenet within 1 day, you enjoy life, my friend. You take all your cycling to Red Sea, Foro Egila, Adulis, You spend there for 1 month, 3 months, 6 years, 5 years, 1 year. That's free, my friend. That's power. That's a power, my friend. Okay. So there's no such a good power like you having your heads within your own hand in your pocket, my friend. Okay. So that's why they try to take away from you. So you have to be extremely smart, especially if you're Eritrean. You have to keep going to Eritrea, my friend. Okay. Forget all this nonsense, fear-mongering kind of things with the health. They tell you, in Eritrea there is no medication. And that priest can give you really good, sweet words. The same way, the man in Gashbarka tells you all good things. I'm not obviously saying this is just traditional healing. This is traditional medicine, okay? It's not as compared to physical pills and medications, everything. But these people, the whole our society, they give you that positive feelings about you, my friend, They make you feel as if there's nothing. It's not like this police ambulance cars coming in the London street, and they give you that paranoia as if the world is crashing from the noise, They are trying to do it systematically to break you apart into panic attack, and you get scared. Okay, that's the worst thing. So when you go back to Eritrea, the fact that you don't have no medication, even if you have a cancer, my friend, you get healed within 1 week because they give you all that positive vibe, positive feeling about you. So all your system, you know, all this the hormone, all these genes, the secret good positive things, and all this secretion of these glands and everything fluid in your body creates a new gene, new fresh gene, my friend. Life, you know, it's not like these dead cancerous diseases like you get from fear, from oppression, from losing a job, from losing your friends, from losing everything. You get all the positive things, and suddenly you flourish like this flower. You know, you get revitalized, new gene, new life getting sprouted all over your place. You suddenly are smiling and laughing, everything, okay? So forget all that medication, everything. Obviously, I'm not recommending just stop medication. But what I'm saying is all the positive things, you know, we are Eritreans, my friend. You know, we are in part and parcel of the nation. You know, all our lives are, of course, we got our own issue, but whole society is really positive society, my friend. Okay, you go to my cholot, you know, all everything, my friend. I've been to my cholot in we call it as a blessing water. It's in Mbachalai. I went with my dad. I think we went there. We've been there for 2 years, for 2 weeks, and maybe one. I was cycling from Adre, and we went there. Not because I was sick, but I used to do this when I was a kid with my family. So like, you know, so I want to see how it is now. This was 2018, 2019. So all these Muslim and Christians, they go to that same blessing water. My friend, can you believe it? The woman is called Sa'ida or Halima or whatever it is. She go and have the, you know, the St. George's Bachelor, I think, I don't know, St. George or I don't know. It's a Christian thing. And the Muslims, they just believe in their own Muslim, you know, Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, everything. But we just have the same blessing water, much together. That's positivity, my friend. Like, you know, I was saying to my dad, what is Muslim woman doing? My dad was kind of like, you know, he was wondering, but because I've been living in the UK for so many years, separate from Eritrea. That's positive, my friend. That's a healing. That's a doctor. The whole our society, we are encapsulated with that positive doctor. All the people are doctors. The women are doctors. The sexual healing is doctors. You don't have to sleep with them necessarily, like, but that's the positive thing, my friend. Okay. So all this illusion about these pharmaceutical companies in the West, it's all about war, my friend. It's not about controlling, keeping someone dependent so that you will never come back to your country. You always live as a slave, you know. Slavery nowadays, it's not you just drag them from their village, from their plantation. You put all that chains and you load them into the ship and you bring them to New World in Brazil, Latin America, or whatever it is. It's not like that. Now is intellectually, you know, psychologically, the illusion, by creating illusion everywhere, illusion about women, all this Chinese Chinese wave of women giving you that really false impression that I said in the morning, to give you that illusion as if they love you, but systematically they're trying to kill you by overworking all that illusion. You always just lose your health, you lose your brain, my friend. You lose. So I think, I do hope I did extended the illusion idea and its application in everywhere, you know, illusion about the educational system, illusion of the job, illusion of health, illusion of investment. Everything is illusion, my friend. It's really very difficult to differentiate reality from illusion, especially if you haven't lived in Europe for long. Our kids are victims, our women are victims, especially our women are, because they are very emotional, very sweet ladies, you know. They easily get tricked, they easily believe all this artificial, complicated working system or illusion. The system, our kids are victims as well, because they are always with their gadgets, with their mobile phone. All they see, the reality is about what they see in the TV. On the mobile phone, it's like, you know, that's illusion. What's illusion, my friend? Okay. So nowadays, for Eritreans, Habesha people, it's extremely difficult to differentiate what reality and what illusion is, because we are surrounded by all these TV screens everywhere. You go maybe 100 meters, There's a lot of all these billboard adverts, pictures upon pictures, my friend. Camera everywhere. That's illusion. All this marketing commercial that you see on footballs, like, all this illusion that you see on your mobile phones, on your email, YouTube, everything, social media. So that was my point. I wanted to extend about this illusion, especially this illusion about health. That's very systematic and something that we have to buttress and give it into its components. Try to analyze and put in perspective, my friend. Okay, so I will send you the national tariff of the UK, the health service, or a spreadsheet, which is the breakdown of all the treatments prices of the national health service. They call it NHS. How much it costs, like, if you broke your hip, or maybe your leg, your bones, maybe your ear, your eye, there are price tags for everything that the doctors get paid. I mean, when I say the doctors get paid, they get paid yearly, maybe 100,000, 80,000, depending on their seniority. But the government pays for the hospital, for the services, so there are pricing in the Excel. So I'm giving you the link so that you have that general overview, what it's all about. So health means everything, my friend, okay? Health, when we say health, we have our psychological, mental health, number one, because you don't have to be tricked and sick by illusion, okay? That's the worst thing, because once somebody has got hold of your brain, your mind, you're dead. It's like, if your car doesn't run with the engine, it gets into accident, okay? It's the same thing with our mind, mental health, okay? Once they screw into your mind, like this or illusionary, you're dead, my friend. You're not gonna be able to fly back in your village. They tell you there's war in Barhenet there, because they tell you, like, all this bilharzia, well, bilharzia is gone a long time ago in Eritrea, and mosquito, all this malaria, like, they create the artificial illusion. That's the worst thing. It's a mental game, okay? It's mental disease. The other one is acute. Acute is obviously if you're breaking a leg, or maybe if you got any other problems, like, that's acute physical health, okay? So mental health, physical health, and the other one is your educational capacity, your intellectual level, your experiences, your skills, the fact that you sell your services, depending what profession you got. You sell internationally from your village, from Brayanet, okay? From Adria, from Asmara, from Massawa, okay? That's your another, well, a profession, an income. That somebody doesn't have to create that illusion that he cannot do it, okay? We got access to everything. So I will put the link to the national tariff of how much it costs us, like, especially this is very important, like, a lot of people are trapped in West because they make them dependable. Maybe they make their kids sick, so the person, the dad or the mom, they always get trapped into the health sector, because if they send their kids to Eritrea, they tell them there is no medication, so the person has to live here forever. So the opportunity miss it, because the fact that you don't go to your country, your health quality of life is crap, because you travel often, you are in Europe, you don't enjoy life, okay? You don't go cycling using your them Hina road, my friend, like, that's a dream. For me personally, that's my dream. It's really dream for me, like, the fact that you cycle within your own country from Adria, them Hina road, all the way within 1 hour. You are in Foro, swimming, you come back in the evening to Berhenet, my friend, with your cows and your ranch and your village, my friend. That's, for me, that's dream. That's dream. Like, when you have that superpower health, you go down within 1 hour to go to Foro, Igila, and you swim there. You come back within 1 hour carrying your fish in your bag, backpack, within cycle, my friend. Shopping for your dinner for 1 week, you put in a fridge. There's solar energy in Barhemet, and there's electricity as well, especially in Ada. We got 18 hours non-stop electricity, some that you can create a big industry, factory, okay? So you go to the Hina Road Foro, cycling, my friend, and you go to the swim in Igila or Komajarat or Adulis, and you bring maybe how many? 5 kilos of fish for the whole week on your backpack, like within 1 hour. That's a dream, my friend. That's a dream. It's a gravel road, actually, very beautiful, man. It's a really touristic area because you got all these winding roads, really scary mountains. Like you just cycle with your gravel road, with cycle with your all health, my friend. Health is power. It's a power. Okay, especially if you ride your own bike within your country, my friend. No white man tells you like, hey, my friend, okay, this is not your country. Don't go fast, okay? Okay? Otherwise, I'm gonna send you to your filthy, dirty country where you come from, Africa. With this chimpanzees, like, you making that funny noise. This is London, okay? That's your country, my friend. It's real power. Your health is a power. So that's why I'm spending a lot of time training, especially our youth. Because youth are very vulnerable kids. Like, what they believe is all illusion that they see on the social media, Facebook, the music, everything. Because you don't blame them. That's their age. Because they haven't got matured the level of trying to understand and differentiate and identify what's going on. So coming back to your health, if you're healthy, my friend, you just pack your suitcase and you go in Barhenet, you go cycle, my friend. If you don't want to cycle, you can walk, or like all these people backpacking. Your parents, they are really fanatic about that. They are right too, my friend, okay? You go in the morning from Barhenet with there's a way we call the bar, from the bar to Hadas to Foro. In the evening, you are in Foro, my friend, you swimming in there. Or you can have your own horse in the village or you take your horse. So the horse take you within 1 hour. That's the health, my friend, okay? So the mental side of it is you don't get trapped by these illusionary ideas of fear of tactic. They try to tell you like, hey, if you don't take medication, you're gonna die, okay? You get my point? So that's an illusion. So the fact that you mentally are fit and capable and healthy, within 1 hour, you are in God heaven, God-given paradise in a country. Number one. Number two is your physical health. The fact that you are fit and energetic and powerful, going cycling from that winding road, beautiful mountain of Adre town in your Demhena excuse me, Foro road within 1 hour. That's your physical health. Okay, your health, my friend. Or you road, maybe you walk. That's your physical health. So what did I touch? Number one, being fit. Healthy mind, mental health. That means fitness, and you are healthy. Number two, your physical health. Okay. Number three, you have to make a living, my friend. Okay. The living, you have to have a lot of education, but you have to master English. So if you master English, my friend, all the Chinese people are your friends because you just mingle with them and you party with them in English songs, Tigrinya, Amharic, African music, my friend, whatever it is, Latino, whatever it is, and all of them are gonna be your friends, my friend. You go to China, Shanghai, Beijing, everything. So that's the third one, which is your profession, your skills. Skills are money, billions of money, billions, my friend. Because if you got skill, you got all these customers, consumers. How many is there? 7 billion people. Chinese, the Indians, whoever it is, the Latino, the Europeans, the Americans, everywhere. So that's the third one, okay? Mental thinking, health, physical health. The other one is your intellectual health, your skills, your expertise, the I can do attitude, confidence. You sell it, you make money, my friend. You milk like a cow. Sure. You don't have to use the electric milking money. So that's a profession, okay? Third. Are you following me? Are you following me, my friend? So that's your profession, your skills, okay? That's your health. Because the fact that you're healthy, mentally, physically, the third, your profession, your skills, you sell service. Talk. Service, my friend, is business. You milk like him. You work for financial institutions, maybe. call operators maybe in IT. Any other expertise, you just take a training and you sell it to China. From Varihenet, from Nangali, Okalito. So you sell it from Masawa, from Foro, from Antalya, you know. What do you computer? We got this big microwave internet connection if you want to, as long as you don't use it for something else. So we have that physically within pocket, my friend. You got all this fiber optic that you can pull from near Somalia, Mogadishu, Kenya, that comes along the Red Sea. It's connected everywhere, all the way to South Africa. So you got connection to that. There's no necessity, because as long as you got this microwave dishes, like, you know, you're connected using all this radio wave. So we have that profession, my friend. Profession, you skill, service economy, you sell that everywhere. So I think, I do hope I did talk a lot today, a lot. Like, it's very important, you know, for our kids when you send them to schools and they graduate. And number one, what's the most important thing is their entrance. Okay, they have to have all the skills, the social skills, how to mingle with people, how to communicate with people, very good communication skills, selling skills, self-confidence, their health, their love of their country, of themselves, my friend, their looks and their identity. So they have to use it. Going to Eritrea, wherever it is, even from here, wherever they are obviously, number one, they're Eritreans, then they are British and whatever nationality they are. So that's how we sell our services, okay? Our intelligence, our skills, our intellect. So that's a service. Now we live in knowledge economy. Knowledge economy means you don't have to sell, like, you know, if you don't want to have any farming from your ranch, from Brahinet, you just you got the brain. You are a super global person connected to all world community people, 9 billion people, 8 billion, 7 billion. Okay, so that's a service economy. That's what they call it. Knowledge economy. You sell knowledge. You could be a teacher, maybe you train people from China, from India, wherever they are, from Africa, wherever. That's service economy. That's knowledge economy. So I do hope I have broken down the illusion part of the idea that they try to imprison us, and into its component, how it is applied in medical world, in health, in a profession, in your identity, in fear creation, physical health, everything. I think I did talk a lot, which is going to clarify and empower a lot of other Eritreans. And the other one was your health and your services that we sell. So thank you very much. And guys, I think today I did a lot of creepers, and you have a lovely evening. Okay, bye.